Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of NAT configuration on Checkpoint Firewall. In last three videos we have seen some examples of source NAT, destination NAT, and we also saw how we can do a source NAT and destination NAT in a single flow. Let's see what is there in task 7 and 8. Now it says you are allowed to add routes on R2 and then R1 should not have any default or static route. So I'm on R1. Okay, so R1 there should not be any route. So let me verify that again. Sorry, netstat R1. So there is no route, and on R2 there should be a route. So there is a route which I have added, which is netstat minus RN, and we could see default route. Perfect. Now next it says traffic from R2 on this IP address on port 3389 should go to test machine, and then traffic from R2 on the same IP address on port 4 times 2 should go to 136.112.111 on port 22. So this is one example wherein we have multiple servers and I want to publish multiple servers using a single IP address using layer 4 information. So this is a straightforward task. Go to dashboard and create a policy, for example yes, this policy, and give this policy name as, for example, R2 hyphen multiple servers. Sources 136.112.20. Traffic will come from this. Then network object new host, and that is NAT hyphen 136.1.122, and let me verify the IP address 122.123. okay, 136.1.122 and 123. Done. On which service traffic will come in? So once there will be two traffic, one is on 3389 and second is on 4 times 2. So remote desktop protocol is 3389, right click, add object, new TCP service, TCP underscore 4 times 2, 2222, okay. Enable and policy is done. Go to NAT rules. NAT rule above. Two rules I need to create, so I will create these two rules simultaneously. So traffic will always come from this IP address. Traffic will be for 123 address, okay. Here the layer 4 information is remote desktop protocol. Here the port number is TCP underscore 222. This should go to a machine which is 136.112.100. I feel I created an object. Okay, here is the object, and this should go to router 136.11, and I don't have object. So go to node again, host R1 hyphen 136.1.121.11 136.1.121.11. okay. So we have both the rules set up. Here we need to translate the destination port as well to SSH, port number 22. Add proxy app for this IP address 136.1.122.123. Again, sorry, on the firewall, admin 123 at proxy, add ARP proxy, and then IP address 136.1.122.123, and then interface EDH2, save config. Policy is done, NAT is done, and proxy ARP is done. Install policy, and then we will test. We can do a normal telnet from R2. So I'm on R2. So first test we will do is telnet 136.1.122.123 on port 3389, and we can verify that in logs because we will not be able to launch RDP connection from R2, and once this is done, we will do a telnet on 4 times 2, and we should get SSH traffic back from the SSH connection back from R1. And verify if we have show configuration. We have SSH enabled here on port number 22. Perfect. Policy almost done. Test number 1 3389, and we will not be able to see the results because we cannot launch here RDP connection. Sorry, go back to logs, and then we should see here traffic is getting netted. Remote desktop, here is the log entry. Open this. So 136.1.1.2.12, 136.1.1.2.2.1.2.3, destination port is 3389, and I could see destination NAT is happening with the test machine, which is 136.1.1.2.100. So that is what we wanted. And now close this. So it did work. For example, I could see some response back. Now 1, 2, 2, so 4 times 2, and we should see some traffic. So it is getting added with R1 and SSH is the port number. Let me do another test. Let's see if we can do. There is no SSH command, else we could have tried SSH here. Okay, so one more thing. So I'm personally feeling it is not working because log says it is okay. So one more change is required here. So this test is not right. Why this test is not right? If you see, you are allowed to add route on R1, but R1 should not have any default or static route. So R1 doesn't know how to send response traffic back to the firewall. So we need to make a change here. And that change is, in both the rules, we will do a source NAT as well, so that R1 will always respond back in connected network. So 11, let me see if we have object for 136.1.1.2.1.102. We do not have, so create a one. So fw-136.1.1.2.1.102. So that's the right change now, because there is no route on R1, so R1 will not be able to send traffic back to the firewall. So this NAT will force router to send the traffic on 136.1.1.21.102. Okay, and okay. Now install policy, and we will run the same test again. R2. So first test 3389, and then second test is 222. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see what is there in next task. So next task is very straightforward. Existing configuration in place. Make sure traffic between R1 loopback and R2 loopback should not get netted. So that is one example of no NAT. So there should not be any NAT between R1 and R2. So we will create a no NAT rule wherein that rule will force the traffic coming in from R1 to R2 will not be translated. Okay. Complete R2 and first RDP, and we can verify basically in the firewall if response is coming back or not. So let me show you. We have not seen this yet. We will cover this in troubleshooting class. So let me first set the expert password. Fconfig traffic I want to see on Ethernet 1, so TCP dump -I Ethernet 1, what that syntax is we will see in detail when we will do troubleshooting. And then I want to capture the traffic on port 3389, do a telnet again, and if you see I can see traffic's 136.11.22.12 to 136.11 to 100, and then if you see response is coming back, which is, and this is the SYN flag, and then response is coming back 136.1122 123 to 136.11 122.12. This is the R2 IP address, so that's okay. I can see responses coming back on the firewall on that interface. And now we wanted to test 222, and now earlier we were not able to see that banner, SSH banner, because there was no response traffic because of source NAT. Now we have source NAT in place. R1 is responding back to firewall, and I can see the banner, so that means traffic is reaching there, and then response traffic is coming back. Okay. Next task. So for this task, you can add routes on R1 and R2. Perfect. R1 has route. Sorry, R2 has route, but R1 doesn't. So let me go back quickly. Add a route on R1. Set protocol static route 0.0.0/0. Next hop is 136.1.1.1.102. Commit the changes. We have routes. Go back to, let's see if we have a security policy from R1. So this policy will cover basically R1 to R2 access, because destination is any. So I'll not create a new policy for this. And interesting part here is create a rule. It says source 150.1.1.0, destination 160.1.1.0 network, and there should not be any NAT. So source is original and destination is also original. So we don't want to do a NAT. So that is one example of no NAT rule. So click on install. Okay. And now we will initiate some traffic and we will verify the same in logs. We should see that is going from R1, traffic is going from R1 to R2 loopback without any NATing in place. Okay, R1 ping 160.1.1.1 interface 150.1.1.1. Let's keep this running. Okay. There is no log. Sorry, there's no response back. Why? We have route here 136.1.1.1.102. Perfect. Then we have route on R2. Let's verify that. 136. Okay, that's good. NAT rule is there. Security policy is there. Let's see if we have any logs on the firewall. So you could see traffic is getting NATed. I could see traffic is being allowed and there is no NAT, but there should be a response back. Why it is not coming? Ping 160.1.1.1 interface 150.1.1.1. One 160.1.1.1. Ping 160. So if I'm trying to do a ping from firewall, I can do that. Is there any? I don't see any drop as well. Uh, 150.1.1.1, 160.1.1, and then traffic is being allowed and there is no NAT. Okay. R2. Okay. So why this is not working, let me tell you. If you see the interface configuration, R2 is assuming 150.1.1.1 is local to this R2 because we have 150.1.1.5/24 subnet. And if you see routing here, this is connected, so response is not going back to the firewall. So let me delete this loopback now. Delete interface loopback 0, loopback address 150. Commit this and we should see now response back. Okay, so ICMP is running. If you verify, in fact we have verified already. Let me stop this, start again. Logs, and this time there is no NAT. Okay, so that's all for this video. I'll try to create more tasks and will upload videos for the same in some time. Thank you very much for watching this video series. Thank you.